Hello there. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. My name is Jessica. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be making the Mini Magda Wristlet by Oro Rosa Patterns. This pattern is very popular. I've had the pattern for quite some time, but decided to finally go ahead and give it a try. The curves were a little intimidating to me, but it actually was a really easy sew. It was a fun project. I am so excited to make another one. This is the one I made for a thank you to someone. It was, like I said, it was really easy to do. So if you're worried about making this pattern because it's curves and also because there's binding to close this bag, don't let that deter you from doing it. It's so fun. It's really easy. This is really cool gift to give somebody for any occasion. So I decided to go ahead and make another one. My daughter actually asked me to please make her one. This is vinyl by, I think it's from Lauren Mormino, and I think it's called Pink Empurrium, if I'm not mistaken. It's so pretty, shimmery, glittery, all the good stuff. My daughter picked out everything for this bag, so I figured I would film it. So again, if you have the pattern and you've been afraid to make it, don't be afraid. I promise it's really easy to make. So all right, I'm not going to do a full tutorial on this only because there are so many out there right now by great makers who can thoroughly do this step by step with you, but I'm just going to go ahead and film while I make this for my daughter. I'm just going to go ahead and fold this over. I'm not going to be too perfect on this. I usually would put double-sided tape on here, but I don't think I'm going to do that this time. So I'm just going to clip it all together. I don't think my daughter is going to mind if it's not absolutely perfect. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll end up putting a rivet on this in a little bit and inserting the swivel hook in here to complete the wrist strap. Next, I'm going to take the main panels and my lining panels and I'm going to place them wrong sides together, and then I'm going to baste them together on both main panels. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my connector. I already made my middle line and I've got some double-sided tape here. I'm going to remove the paper and fold this in. I'm going to go ahead and take my connector and the D-ring and slide this through. You want to make sure that your raw edges are facing the flat edge of your D-ring, and close this up. We'll go ahead and pin this, not pin it, but clip it together so that we can use it in the next step. Next is the zipper panels. I am not going to do it the way that the pattern instructs. I'm actually going to leave the zipper together and then I will put my zipper pull on after I've sewn the these on to the zipper. So you're gonna want to have your lining face right side up and place your zipper right on top. Clip them together. You can base this if you want to, but I'm going to just sew it all together. So I'm going to take the top, the exterior zipper panel, and place it right side down. And I'm going to sew this at what's indicated in the pattern. Okay, now that I have a full bobbin, let's do this again. Flipping this over, we're gonna top stitch. All right, next side, right side up, zipper, wrong side down, and your exterior, right side down. And I'm gonna match up the ends with this end with this end to make sure they're the same length. Okay. All right, I'm going to insert the zipper pull now. Right here, you can see that the top part of the teeth is right above the left, so that's where I'm going to start, is on the right side. I'm going to insert the zipper on the right side. And then I'm going to hold on to the zipper, pull, and I'm going to insert the left side just so that top part of the teeth is right below the right. And it might take me more than one try, but let's see. I'm looking at it through the close in here, and they are not matching up, so I'm going to try again. I might need to singe this off a little bit. Sometimes that helps. Okay. Okay, let's see. We are a little off, so I'm gonna try this one more time. Hopefully third time's a charm. I'm just kind of pushing down. All right, and that will work. Okay, I've got my zipper panels and I've got my connector here. I'm going to lay this on the side where the angled part of the zipper is, not the closed end, the flat end, but the other end. I'm going to lay this here. I'm going to center this right here over the zipper. And then I'm going to baste this down. That looks pretty. She did a good job. Now you want to get your zipper panels and your gusset and lay your gusset lining right side up. And this on top. It's okay if you have about 1/8 of an inch overhang on each side. It's supposed to be like that. So clip this at the top. Take your exterior and lay it right side down. Okay, now we're going to, I'm going to trim just the gusset exterior only. So don't trim your lining or any of these pieces, only the exterior. We're just going to do the same thing that we did on the other side. You'll pull this like so, clip them together, and remember there will be a little bit of an overhang here, which is fine. You want that. And I'll do the same thing with the gusset exterior and just clip them together. Do the same thing with the exterior gusset, trim that down. Now we're going to flip everything over. So your exterior gusset should be with your exterior zipper panels and your lining should be together. We're going to stitch right here and then also on the other side with your lining. Make sure your lining is together. Move your D-ring out of the way. This might be a little challenging, but you can do it. Okay, now we're going to top stitch around both edges at 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. Okay, now I'm going to mark my centers here by matching up these seams right here and making little teeny tiny snips, just teeny tiny. Okay, now we're going to turn this wrong side out, and I've already got all of my markings for the main panels here. And you're going to, I need to also make, let's see, hold on, I forgot I need to mark these as well. Teeny tiny snips. Now you're going to take your marks that you made and match them up, clip them together. You want to make sure your lining is on the outside and your exterior is on the inside when you match up these marks. Clip around and then we're going to baste them together. The vinyl is sticking together, so I do like to go from the inside and just kind of push it a little bit to go up to match up the ends here. Do not be afraid to use all the clips. It will be okay. I'm going to sew this so that the bottom, this is on the edge, on the bottom of the sewing machine like this, but on this side. And I will be using a screwdriver. I think this helps keep it flat so that we can try to prevent any pleating along the way. You could use a stiletto if you're more comfortable, but with a stiletto, I always end up stabbing myself. But for some reason, with a screwdriver, I can do this a lot better. All right, so here we go. We're gonna sew this together using the seam allowance from the pattern. I did turn it around just to check it out so I can fix anything that I need to, and there's quite a bit of pleating here. So I will unpick this and fix these little areas that need fixing. Okay, not gonna lie, that was a little bit challenging because the vinyl is sticky. So I'm gonna move on. I don't think she's gonna care if there's a pleat or two. You know, she's 6. She's just gonna be happy that I made this for her and she picked out everything for the bag. So I went ahead and opened the zipper, and I'm going to go ahead and I matched up all of my points with this one. And like I said, I'm gonna do my best to not have pleats, and I'm also gonna move the camera to the other side so you can actually see me sewing through here. All right, so I'm going to flip this over now and check and see what it looks like on the other side. Okay, so this side came out a little bit better. There is a couple pleats here and there, but they're little. I'm not too worried about it. I'm hoping that binding this will fix it. This side's definitely a lot worse than the other side, but I'm really hoping binding is gonna help fix it. If not, it still is really pretty. It looks really good. I think my 6-year-old will love it no matter what. I think my first one was a lot easier because of the type of vinyl it was. it wasn't this sticky vinyl. So I'm gonna make this again using something else, because pattern again is just so fun. It's so easy, it's a quick make. Don't let it scare you. I promise it'll end up looking good. So I think next time I do want to try like a waterproof canvas, something with a fun print on it. I think that'd be really fun to do. So, all right, we'll go ahead and bind this baby and move along. Now it's time for binding. I'm going to be using a water resistant canvas. Now this is a lot different than a waterproof canvas. This is a lot lighter, and it also frays a lot. So I do like to roll it up like this, and I kind of take a lighter and just gently and quickly singe the edges just real fast, just so we can make sure there's not that much fraying. And that's all that I do. I've already done the ends here, so I'm gonna go ahead and trim this down and start applying the binding to the edges of my little mini Magdalena. I've already trimmed some of the edges because there was some areas that were a little bit bigger than others, so I did do that. Okay, I've trimmed my binding down. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping it around, making sure that we cover the stitches. And if you miss some stitches, it's okay. It's on the inside, it's your lining, it's gonna be fine. So don't stress about that. So you'll wanna go ahead and clip them, clip it on your edge here, and then we will sew this on. That doesn't look too bad. Whoops. All right, let's move on to the other side. All right, my binding is not perfect, but it never is. I'm okay with that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn the bag right sides out. All right, we're all done. It turned out okay. My first one, like I said, turned out a lot better with this gigantic curve. This was definitely a little bit different to work with because it was a little sticky, but that's okay. She's gonna love it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If at any point you like this video, please give it a like, and I appreciate you watching, so thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one.